guys, it's Will. It's Hong Kong Cinema Appreciation Society. Welcome back to the Great Green Room with the Green Wall, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, thank you for finding us. I hope that you're doing well. If you give us a sub and a thumbs up and a like and all that fun stuff, it would be much appreciated. And a shout out to our patrons. I've been trying to talk more about our Patreon more recently on the channel. We've had 3 people sign up within the last month or so, and that is a big help because all the money that we make from Patreon goes into the channel. So the Blu-rays that I buy, it makes it way easier to decide what I'm going to buy to review for you guys if we have the money to buy everything, because I don't have to worry about what to buy, right? But like, there's a lot of decisions recently about like, should I be getting this? Should I be getting that? Because there's so many titles coming out from so many labels. I can also poll people in Patreon and say, should I buy this, or should I review this movie first or that movie first? I did that recently with The Seventh Curse. My review of The Seventh Curse is the Blu-ray release, and the movie is currently up in Patreon as an early release. It'll probably be on the channel in another couple weeks. But I put a poll up. I'm like, should I review The Seventh Curse or one of these other movies or this other thing? And people overwhelmingly picked The Seventh Curse. So you can help direct what I'm doing and other things of that nature. You can sign up for $2 a month, $5 a month. Those are the only tiers I have right now. People do give more than that. You can sign up for more than that, whatever you're comfortable giving or whatever. That would be much appreciated. The link is in the description of the video. What are we here to talk about today? It's Eureka Entertainment. Hell yes! So you just saw my video on the Jackie Chan box set from Eureka, so you know how hyped up I am on Eureka right now. It's the Police Story set, I should say, the 4K. And then also the Super Cop release. It's just a really exciting time to be a Jackie Chan fan. So anyway, Eureka has announced their November releases for 2022. And on the 21st of November of 2022, they will be putting out another Sammo Hung film. Hell yeah, The Dead and the Deadly. So I have not seen this movie, but Charles, if you watch the channel, you'll know that Charles is a very, very good friend to the channel and has sent me 2 huge packages of movies. One had 55 movies in it, and one had like 35, I think, or 38 or something like that. So that's like over 90 movies, right? And one of them was this film, and it's the Hong Kong Blu-ray release of this film. And I have actually been told that the Hong Kong Blu-ray release of this film looks really, really good. And so one person did ask me, once Eureka announced this, if I would take some footage from the Hong Kong one that I have and compare it to the Eureka release once they're both out so people can see whether they're the same or what they look like or whatever. So that's definitely a video that I could do. Maybe I could do that as like a Patreon exclusive video of comparing the footage. I don't really know. Let me know in the comments how you feel about that. So let me tell you a little bit about this movie. Synopsis. Criminally underseen in the West, The Dead and the Deadly is a horror action comedy special effects extravaganza. As one does, in the same vein as Mr. Vampire and Encounters of the Spooky Kind, directed by Wu Ma. Okay, so if you don't know who, it says here, one of Hong Kong cinema's most beloved multi-hyphenates. Over a 50-year career, he was hugely successful in writing, directing, producing, and acting. Wu Ma is in so many like Jackie and Sammo movies, and you will, if you Google him, you will recognize him immediately. He's in like everything. But then if you watch behind the scenes footage, like one example of this is Heart of Dragon. On the Heart of Dragon Blu-ray release, there's the 50-minute behind the scenes Japanese documentary, and he's in there. I think he produced that movie, and he's like all over the place behind the scenes, like on the set, like helping with lighting setups, like figuring out where actors should be sitting in scenes, like helping Sammo choreograph stuff. Like this dude was just like everywhere behind the scenes for decades on so many classic films. So directed by Wu Ma, and perhaps his best directorial effort, and also starring Sammo Hung, The Dead and the Deadly is a must-see for horror and action fans. And I'm a fan of both of those things, as long as it's not super extreme, really gory, brutal, rapey horror. Wu Ma also stars as a man who fakes his death in order to steal his family's funeral treasure. That's a nice premise. When the treasure is instead bequeathed to Ma's unborn son, his co-conspirators kill him for real this time. His vengeful spirit seeks out the help of his friend, played by Sammo Hung, and together they seek revenge on the murderers. Also starring Lam Ching Ying as a Taoist priest, foreshadowing his role in Mr. Vampire. Sherry Chung, who you know I love. The Dead and the Deadly comes to home video for the first time ever in the UK from a brand new 2K restoration. So let's see what kind of bonus material is on here. Limited edition O-card slipcase, original Cantonese mono audio, optional English dubbed audio, optional English subtitles, newly translated for this release, excuse me. New feature-length audio commentary by Asian film experts Frank Zheng. You know I love Frank. I say it every single time. And Michael Worth, so that's really exciting. I really like the commentaries that they do together because, and I've said this before, I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself, but maybe if people are new to the channel, you're just watching this video for some random reason and you're not subscribed or whatever. Michael Worth is a martial artist and a stunt performer, actor, and a filmmaker who also does like film preservation and like film kind of historian type of work. And Frank, is from Hong Kong and speaks the language and worked at Tai Seng and has been in the industry for years. And so they both bring really amazing perspectives, and their perspectives are different, so they complement each other really, really well. And I really like hearing them together because Michael Worth talks about like the practical nature of the martial arts, and he talks about like film lenses and editing techniques and things of that nature. And Frank talks about like the historical background, and he talks about the translation of the dialogue, the signs in the film. He talks about the historical context of everything, the cultural context. So I love the two of them together. I think they complement each other really, really well. And you know who else complement each other really well? Mike Leader and Arna Venema, and they are on here too. This is like they're pulling out all the stops for this. Archival interview and audience Q&A with Sammo Hung. Hell yeah. Filmed at the 2016 Udine, I don't know how to pronounce that, I'm sorry, Far East Film Festival, original Hong Kong theatrical trailer, a limited edition collector's booklet featuring new writing by James Oliver, all extras subject to change, but that's what you're getting. That is The Dead and the Deadly. It's relatively low list price too. It's just $17.99, so 18 pounds. I don't know what the exchange rate is right now, but it's been pretty low recently, dollars to pounds. So there you go, and it's coming out the 21st of November, 2022 from Eureka Entertainment. This film was originally released in 1982, I should say, and as I said, directed by Wu Ma, starring Sammo Hung. Really excited for this one. Action, horror, martial arts, special effects extravaganza. Let me know what you think, whether or not you will be ordering this one, how excited you are to see it, if you've seen it before, and all that fun stuff. My name is Will. This is Hong Kong Cinema Appreciation Society. As always, I thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.